we are gonna put faux rivets on even faux wooden panels, or wooden panels made to look like metal panels. My goal for this was to be able to like it with a one squinty type of look, but heck, with both eyes open, this is looking pretty good. But you can't really have aluminum or steel looking panels without rivets. I thought that would just kind of add an extra layer of pop and hopefully not take that much long to do. I have 12 of these panels. The little stem goes further than the board. So we're gonna just nip these off. These are like really, really shiny and they don't look very good on this board. So I figured, let's try and age them a little bit. Maybe just rubbing it on some sandpaper. Ooh, if you compare this one with this one right here, looks older than this. So step one is to try and start cutting these stems off. And for that, people, safety glasses. Whoa, these are really dirty. I'm gonna start putting rivets all over the place. That actually works really, really well. I guess it's sharpest near the base anymore. I'm gonna put these down here. I'm gonna do one more rivet and then start trying to paint them and then see what kind of disaster we come up with. But I have a lot of faith because look at this. Look at all we accomplished using simple things and not very much money. So that's awesome. They look like really nice shiny buttons. And we're going to try and avoid that. So one idea I had was to take either the black or the brown and water it down, hence the spilling water that was going on earlier with all the hammer pounding. My fine pink hammer, when girls are into like building things, people always give you gifts and they're always pink. They're always like pink power tools, pink hammers. But this one's actually pretty good. A lot of the pink stuff are just more for not daily use, and so they don't hold up as well. So that pink hammer there is pretty badass. I'm gonna start with the brown already because I don't want the panel to get too dark. You can see I totally pre-prepared for this stream. The stuff is like all right in front of me. Not. And I'm just gonna take it and get just a little bit on the brush because we're gonna do a test and see how much we need. And I'm gonna dip this in water just to kind of like create an ink and just dab it on top and see what we get, because it's nice to get kind of a translucent type of effect. Definitely more disguised than these two guys. Can never get enough brown in a rust project, that is. So here I'm going a little more thick with the paint because I am totally not digging this water idea that I had. It's kind of looking like a runny poo. This version is looking a little bit better than the watery version. By dabbing it, it's actually looking like it's blending in better, and the browns are kind of seeped into that gap, which is a lot more natural to how rust would form. Now this is the part where like I ruin it. Like it's at a good state and I just gotta keep messing with it. Here I go. It's actually not bad. And that actually looks a lot more natural. So now I have the red oxide, and that's gonna give it kind of this more orange. Okay, guys, this looks really, really good. All right, this is like, I think I'm getting it. This very first one right here was the one that I've been working on. So that looks a lot more natural. Close my mouth there for a second because it would happen because it's me. That's what happens. All right, uh-oh. All right, I He-Man that one a little too much. Today's the Find My Stuff stream. Where'd my nail go? And there goes my sandpaper. Can't touch this. Might as well make it fun, right? guys, we are done a whole side. I start a project and then I start adding on to it and I'm like, why am I doing this? I barely have any paint on my brush and I'm just, you know, coating it like this as if basting a rack of ribs. I guess a rack of ribs would be like this. This is like the behind the scenes that planning and all that you may not see go into the final video like a lot of us do. It's like, oh no, it worked out perfectly the first time. I had it all measured out and figured out. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to take a break for the night, but I will be back on my own just to finish up as many of these panels as I can tonight. The best laid plans. We'll see how that works. I'm going to put them into my corner shelves over there. The stain looks nice and this looks nice separately, but when you like combine them, will it look like two different projects Frankenstein together? I don't know. That has happened in the past. If you see me with all new cameras, then you know that I not only burned the project, but I burned all the equipment that saw the project go down too.